Mm.
Good evening, everyone. This is Dikshita again. So today I have someone whom I thought I should get to my show because I was previewing my previous interviews or my previous shows and was checking what all comments my viewers had and what all questions they had. So I found one of my interviews very interesting where a lot of people have asked a lot of questions. So I have requested Mr. Anand Varani to join in back again today in today's show and answer the questions of the viewers. For people who do not know Anand Varani, he is a master in finance and he has done his master in post graduation in management from Nirma Institute of Management. And he's also done his law from Nanavati Law College. He has also done his CFP. So he is the right person to answer these questions. So welcome Anand to the show.
Thank you.
Great. So thanks, Anand, for spending your time and joining us here today. I hope you had a lovely beginning of the year. So Anand, I had requested you to come to the show. Reason being, many of our viewers had a lot of questions for you. I thought, if you answer them, that would be great, right?
Mm.
Okay. So Anand, the first question which our viewers had is: you speak a lot about money and investments. Is money everything for you? And also, one more thing I would like to point out here is few of our viewers have mentioned that it would be good if you speak both in Hindi and English because some are comfortable with English and some are comfortable with Hindi more. So, if you can answer this question, which says, why is it that you speak about money always?
Thank you, Dikshita, for allowing me to speak, first of all.
Sorry to
And
interrupt,
then,
Anand. I
and
think your
can,
volume is a little low. You have to speak up.
uh, just a
Okay, that's
moment,
fine
let
now.
me check my mic.
Mm,
Huh?
That's fine.
Thank you. Thank you, viewers, for posting me questions so that I can answer them as honestly as I can.
Great.
Okay?
Thank you.
Money is not everything, but nothing is everything. Even health is not everything.
Mhm.
Even your studies are not everything. Even your healthcare is not everything. I speak about money because if I talk about healthcare, you may still pose me the same question: Is healthcare everything? If I speak about sports, अगर मैं sports के बारे में भी बात करूं, आप बोलेंगे कि sports सारा कुछ नहीं होता है, क्योंकि sports में बहुत सारे games होते हैं. आपने उसके बारे में बात नहीं किया. So nothing is everything. If I speak about medical sciences की progress के बारे में मैं आपसे बात करूं, आप बोलेंगे उसमें मेरा क्या लेना देना.
Mhm.
फिलहाल तो पैसा है, सबको चाहिए, क्योंकि सबको फ्री आई मीन एजुकेशन चाहिए, अच्छा एजुकेशन चाहिए, बेटर
Mhm.
एजुकेशन चाहिए. अच्छे एजुकेशन के लिए पैसा देना पड़ता है, अच्छे कॉलेजेस, अच्छे स्कूल के लिए पैसा देना पड़ता है, अच्छे टीचर्स के लिए पैसा देना पड़ता है, अच्छे क्वालिटी ऑफ किताब के लिए भी पैसा देना पड़ता है, अच्छे हेल्थ केयर के लिए पैसा देना पड़ता है. इवन हेल्थ केयर इज नॉट फ्री. And the inflation in education and healthcare is enormous. It is more than 15%. If you don't believe, if you ask about people who are earning, their salary rises not more than 10%, but the cost of inflation is going in these two sectors, that is education and healthcare, is more than
Mhm.
15%. How will you cope up with all these challenges in the coming days if you don't invest and take care of your money?
Rightly
If you
pointed.
create changes in your money and your investments are not consistent and regular, you will have to fall back. Fall back to whom? To your neighbors? I don't know which neighbors are going to help you. आपके पड़ोसी क्या आपकी मदद करेंगे? हाँ, हो सकता है आप अपने पेरेंट्स के पास जाएं कि आपके पेरेंट्स ने उतना जमा करके रखा है कि आपको भी पाले, और आपके बच्चे तब तक ग्रोइंग होंगे. अगर आपने अपने ग्रोइंग बच्चों का मदद नहीं किया, तो वो भी सोचेंगे, जो जो बच्चों के नजरों में सुपरमैन थे आपके, आप मतलब एज ए पेरेंट, वो सोचेंगे हमारा सुपरमैन तो कोई काम का नहीं है.
Mhm.
सो मनी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड इफ taking care of money is also very important. so that our money grows by at least more than 12%, which is the average of inflation in our country, whether you believe it or not. अब माने या नहीं माने, inflation, the demon called inflation is growing at a speed of 12%. And if your income is not growing at a CAGR speed, CAGR means compounded annual growth rate speed of 12%, माने 12 से ज्यादा अगर आपकी इनकम नहीं बढ़ रही है, बहुत माने वेरियस सोर्सेस मिला के भी, तो आप पीछे पड़ रह जाएंगे. यू विल फॉल बैक. और ये बहुत जरूरी है कि आपका स्पीड में इनकम बढ़े और कम से कम 12% में बढ़े. अगर आप अपना इनकम बढ़ा रहे हैं 7-8% के स्पीड में और आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट बढ़ेगा 8-10% की स्पीड में, ये भी अगर मिनिमम 12% तो आराम से बढ़ता है, तब आप अच्छी तरह से फेस कर पाएंगे दुनिया को. यू विल बी एबल टू फेस द चैलेंजेस ऑफ लाइफ adequately.
Right. Thank you so much, Anand. You have briefed everything so nicely. Thanks so much for that. Now, my next question to you would be: some people say that time is more precious, and some say money is more precious. According to you, which one would you value more? Is it time or is it money?
I value both actually, because industrialists make thousands of people work under them. They pay them and they buy their time by paying them money. And the workers or salaried class people work for them by selling their time so that they make money.
Right.
So both are equally required. Industrialists require working people and working people require companies to pay them. It is for the beneficial of both. But at this moment, if I say thousands of people are listening to us, but if I ask them to pay 100 rupees for this talk, they won't pay me. They will always say time is important. But yes, if I ask them to pay 100 rupees, they will give the time to me, but not that 100 rupees. I'm just joking with this 100 rupee.
That's something really nice you have told, Anand. I agree with you.
So that is more important. I mean, it is actually dependent upon both the parties, which party needs what. For an example, industrialists need working people and working people need industrialists to pay them. It is for the mutual benefit for both the parties involved here.
Okay, great. So my next question to you would be, again, Anand, if I'm talking about a family or a relationship, what do you think is the role of money in it? Does money help in keeping a family happy or a relationship happy? And another thing, Anand, just to point out here, a few of the viewers have asked you to speak on Gen Z in terms of Gen Z. So if you can relate, or maybe you can take it as a different, the chapter altogether to talk about, it's on you.
So here we have two questions. One is about Gen Z, and other thing is whether money can keep a family happy. Nothing can give everything, as I said earlier, but money can help you to reduce your problem to a very large extent. If you have enough money, you get enough options to handle your problems or the course of life in various manner, and thereby you can keep your family happy. अगर पैसा होगा तब आपके पास बहुत सारे विकल्प आ जाते हैं हाथ में कि आप अपने सिस्टम को किस तरह हैंडल करें. आपके पास ऑप्शन हो जाता है. When you don't have money, the option is not there.
Right.
You have to fall back on how to handle. Everything becomes, I mean, in haste, everything in haste. And stopgap arrangements are used to handle a family affair if you do not have money. And this creates lot of discontent within the family members.
I agree.
Definitely definite requirement to handle each and everything. As I said earlier, good education, good toys, good video games for children are required. So to keep them happy and busy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
Good food is required, and organic foods now food are now expensive compared to normal food. Or you get a lot of other stuff like pizza,
Mm-hmm.
nachos,
Mm-hmm.
all
Right.
stuff like this. These are multinational products and these are expensive. It's not the cost of one samosa or वो पूरी सब्जी. भाई पूरी
Absolutely, I agree.
सब्जी चलेगा, लेकिन ये सब बड़ी बड़ी चीजें खाना है, हाँ, so you'll
हाँ,
have to pay for them. And now
बिल्कुल,
for children, everything is available on their fingertips. They order themselves. So,
बिल्कुल सही. क्योंकि आज के
so
बच्चे तो,
and
I
they
mean, they
don't
prefer
care.
more of, yeah, sorry.
They don't care how much money is going off. They feel, yeah, 300, 400, बहुत easy है.
Right.
अगर 300-400 का if पे खर्चा रोज है, तो साल का, सॉरी, महीने का 12,000 हो गया, साल का 1.5 लाख हो गया करीब.
Right.
राइट और नॉट? और कम
Yes,
से कम 1.5-2 लाख उनका स्कूल फीस होता है.
सही.
तो 3.5 लाख तो यहाँ निपट गया. बाकी आना जाना स्कूल का वो सब अलग है. और
Right.
किताबें, नाउ यू नो द टीचर्स आर आल्सो एक्सपेंसिव.
Mm-hmm.
फीस इज 1,500 एन आवर. तो
Right.
अगर आप वो 10 घंटा भी महीने में पढ़ता है, तो पंद्रह
Mm-hmm.
हजार तो ये भी कॉस्ट कर जाता है. तो
Right.
एक्सपेंसिव को हैंडल करने के लिए पैसे की बहुत ज्यादा जरूरत है. और हमारे पूर्वजों ने हमको, मैंने हमारे फोरफादर्स ने हमको नहीं सिखाया कि पैसा कैसे कमाना है. उन्होंने ईमानदार बनना सिखाया है, मेहनत करना सिखाया है.
Mm-hmm.
हम जब पैसे की बात करते हैं तो उनको लगता है कि ये आदमी थोड़ा अलग टाइप का है. दे दे से कि ही इज बड़बोला. बड़बोला मीन्स व्हाट यू कॉल, ही exaggerates मैटर.
Mm-hmm.
exaggerates मैटर. नॉट
Right.
exaggerating. आई एम टॉकिंग विद कंप्लीट डेटा. ये चल रहा है. People who are your listeners will relate to all these things what I am trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Right or not?
Yes,
ये डेली
absolutely.
लाइफ का रूटीन लाइफ हो गया है.
Mm-hmm.
और ये कोई नई बात नहीं है. हमने जो जीवन जी के आया, आज के बच्चे जो जी रहे हैं, बहुत फर्क है उनमें. हम लोगों को
बिल्कुल.
तो महीने का भी 50 रुपया पॉकेट मनी मिल जाता रहा है, वो बहुत था.
हाँ,
आजकल आप अपने बच्चे को 50 रुपया रोज का दीजिए तो वो उठा के फेंक देगा.
सही, सही में. Right.
So, right, regarding Gen Z, I think I would request you to make a different video altogether because
Mm-hmm.
that topic concerns a lot of parents now.
Right. Yes.
Okay. So I would like to answer that in a different video altogether.
Sure, sure. So I will request you once again to join us to speak about, Gen Z, their trends, and how they are into investments, what are their requirements. I will definitely arrange another show for this, Anand, since you said it's a big topic and we do not have so much time. My last question to you would be, Anand, if you talk about today's education system, okay, do you think that the current education system is enough to educate children about how they should plan for the future so that they can live a, I mean, happy life?
Honestly speaking, Dikshita, I don't see changes in education system since 1960s or 70s even.
Hmm.
The education system prevalent today is the same what we had earlier.
Right.
My brother who passed metric in 76, he studied the same books. I did it in 85, and later in my juniors in 90s studied the same thing. And almost my children
Hmm.
study the same thing.
Right.
The only change is because of the smartphones and all, there are many options available with them.
Hmm.
And there are many educationists online who impart their education on
Right.
various subjects, which that is the reason why they are getting educated more than us.
Right.
The
You're right.
ideas all flow from the younger generation now to the top branches, not from
Mhm.
top to bottom. It's the opposite.
Right, right. You're right. Yes. Absolutely. I mean, with the exposure to internet, I think children have got exposure to a lot of things apart from the normal education system. Am I correct, Mr. Anand?
I would like to say in a different manner. See, in our
Mhm.
earlier days, roti, kapra, own or makan was the
Mhm.
top priority.
Right.
With the passage of time and the induction of smartphones, laptops, and all those things on
Mhm.
hand, tablets, insurance, investments, and internet have become the topmost priority. खाली रोटी कपड़ा मकान से नहीं चलेगा.
Right. Right.
ब्रह्मपुत्र में बहुत पानी बह चुका है उसके बाद, हमारे निकलने के बाद. तो
You're
इसीलिए
right.
क्या है कि तो निकल जाने का मतलब क्या है कि कुछ कचरे भी उसके साथ निकल गए हैं. जो पुराने जो
Uh-huh.
जिंक्स थे कि रोटी कपड़ा और मकान बना लिया आपने, तो यू
Mhm.
हैव अचीव द गोल्स ऑफ योर लाइफ. दैट इज नॉट एनफ नाउ.
Mhm. Right.
दुनिया
Thank
बहुत
you so
हो
much,
चुकी है.
Anand. Yeah. Okay, great. So thanks, Anand, for being in the show today. I think this show has been very informative, and I'm sure you have been able to answer the questions of people who had put in on their, questions in the comment box. And for viewers, I promise you, I'll get Anand once again so that he can give us one chance to understand the trend of Gen Z. So, Anand, I think you have something to say, right?
Yes, people actually feel jinxed when I speak about money, but little the people realize that we have around 9 billion people on earth.
Mhm.
Not even 2.5 crores or 25 million people are millionaires. Not
Mhm.
even 25
Wow.
million. That is 25 करोड़ लोग भी मिलियनर नहीं है, माने 10 लाख नहीं है उनके पास.
Mm.
तो 9 बिलियन माने कितना हुआ? 900 करोड़. 900
Mhm.
करोड़ लोग हैं, और उनमें से 2.5 करोड़ लोग भी 10 लाख पति नहीं है, मिलियनर नहीं है.
Right. Got you.
तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा हमारी सोच होनी चाहिए कि हम पैसे पे काम करें. हम पैसे में काम क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं? क्या हमको जरूरत नहीं है? क्या आर वी लेथार्जिक एनफ? एक्चुअली वी आर लेजी एनफ नॉट टू फॉलो द राइट डायरेक्शन.
Mhm.
दैट इज माई थिंकिंग. दैट इज व्हाट आई
Right.
थिंक. आजकल आपको पास इतने सोर्सेस है, सोशल मीडिया है. आने वाले समय में when you cross 50, hardly your job would be left. Like our parents used to work till 58, 60, whatever was the retirement age, and we used to get pension, etc.,
Mm.
provident fund, gratuity. Nowadays, in the current scenario, all these things are diminishing from corporate life. Even government companies will come up with some time with incentive type of working. I'm sure this is going to come now or
I
within
agree.
5 years.
I agree.
So
Yes.
where will you go if you want to fall back to your parents who are also already nursing themselves, and you will become a big burden for your parents. And if you
Mm.
want, and if you can't educate your children properly, they will also follow your path. That will create the vicious cycle of financial issues or problems for the family.
Right.
It is this time that we should be honest and talk about money more and more instead of hiding under the carpet.
Right.
If we try to hide it under the carpet, it only shows that we are not interested. We are just lethargic enough and lazy enough. Everybody wants money. If I offer somebody a check
Mhm.
of 2 lakh rupees, will he take or not?
Of course,
Will he
he'll
take
take.
or not?
Yes, he will.
Of course he'll take. But if he takes wants to free, do you think every day उस रोज उनको पैसा कोई फ्री में देगा?
बिल्कुल नहीं.
उनका पड़ोसी देगा, उनका कोई रिश्तेदार देगा? कोई देने वाला नहीं है। तो खुद का इंश्योरेंस, खुद का इन्वेस्टमेंट, खुद का इंटरनेट आजकल कोई नहीं देगा आने वाले समय में। कई बार पासवर्ड आपको मिल जाता है वाईफाई का, फिर नहीं मिलेगा इन्वेस्टमेंट का पासवर्ड या
Right,
इंश्योरेंस का पासवर्ड। Okay, so time to talk about money is more and more at this age. Instead
right.
of telling ki for the root of money, so for the love of money is the root of all evils. This is what our teachers used to say. Even teachers want more money for tuitions to educate and enlighten our children. Why we forget that? Teachers don't work without a salary. Their salaries, in my time, the teachers used to get hardly 300-400 a salary. Now nobody gets 30-40,000 a salary. And apart from that, they do tuitions. They make lakhs of rupees. Even government
Right,
teachers get around 1 lakh rupees salary.
right.
Why do we forget that? If we will do more harm to ourselves if we don't talk about money, discuss with our family members,
Mhm.
discuss more and more resources and hustle to get more money. This is my output. And there are many, many other reasons we should need money for our house, for our luxurious needs. As I said, healthcare and education are the top priorities always.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
If we talk about money, we'll do more good for ourselves. And that is how we can demolish the demon of inflation also.
Absolutely. So thanks, Anand. As I said, this show has been really informative. Thanks to those viewers who have put in these questions for which we have got this knowledge today. And thank you, Anand, for sparing your time and coming on this show despite your busy schedule. I know you are, on your tour and you have your business meetings all lined up. Still, you give this time. Thanks once again from on behalf of all the viewers. And we will definitely get you back in a few days' time to know how the Gen Z feels, what's their trend of spending, how does they invest, and what are their thoughts about investments. So thanks, Anand, once again for being in the show today, and we will see you soon. Thanks, viewers, for being with us, and have a good time ahead. Thank you.
Thank you.